Hello everyone and happy new year to you all. So just because it's new year day today, I just thought of posting a video today and actually I'm recording it today only and because I have to join my college from tomorrow. Actually this is the first day of this new year, but as we say, the last year has taught us many things. So I'm just gonna tell you a quick review of my last year. I mean the headlines kind of thing. I just wanted to recap my last year experiences and the things I did in last year, which actually I should be thankful for. This is an audience retention technique, but I want to share one thing which I actually observed in myself and I'm trying to undo it. But I will tell it in the last part of the video, so you have to watch this video till the end. So let's start from the beginning. Is the first thing I actually did last year is in front of you. Like I started recording videos. I mean I was recording videos earlier, but I started posting them on YouTube. And you know what, like this starting of the videos was a part of my mood swing. I was actually feeling so much tensed and bothered because of so many things happening, and at the same time my exams going. And I guess I later realized I was on my periods and it was just a part of my mood swings. But thankfully, I mean I'm thankful to my mood swings. I decided to post the thought I had on my mind, and since then I have been posting, not so consistently, but I do post and I have started loving it. I do not have any much expectations because I am more inclined towards my studies right now, but still talking on the camera and like speaking and telling experiences feels like venting out for me. So I think I will gonna continue this as I get new topics to talk about. Second thing is like I studied this time from the starting of my year, not just at the year end, and I am actually so proud of it because I was able to complete my subjects. Like we only had two subjects, but I was able to complete them and I was able to revise them also, and it felt great because I have never been able to do this in the first and second year, and I don't know if I will be able to do this in this final year because we have just 11 subjects, but doing and completing them in the third year was itself a big achievement for me. I actually completed my two subjects completely, like completely. This was the second thing which I should be proud of. The third thing which I started doing was to start exercising, and I actually learned about all these weight like strength training and the cardio, that all the format of the exercises, and I actually followed it for a few months before my exams started in the November and December. So I just stopped exercising at the end of November and December, but anyways I started because it's a great thing to do. Apart from this, I also started like working on my diet and protein intake, though it was a failure in the hostel, but I am still trying and I'll still try it again. And I will try to be consistent in my exercise schedule this year because I'm thinking about weight loss. I'm not sure if I want to lose weight or not, but I will exercise and let's see how it goes this year. The fourth thing that I wanted to tell you is the like I just tried menstrual cup and I had great experience using it. I have learned to use it and I'm just so pro in using it now, and I have never been happier in my periods. I started learning in the 2025 January, I guess, and I learned it almost after practicing 2-3 times. And this time, since I have irregular periods, I also maintained a track and observed my cycles, and actually I did this thing consistently. That's what I am saying to be proud of, because I'm a very lazy and ignorant kind of person. I don't know how I live, I mean I don't know how I function, but this time I just try to bring my life on track. The next thing which I want to share with you is that I had learned to love myself few years ago. Like I was aware of this fact called self love, but as the years have passed, I've tried loving myself more and more, and this year I loved myself more. And I'll tell you how. I do observe myself, analyze myself, and think about myself, about how I can be calm. I just over this year I had observed one thing, that I have this habit of rushing. My mind is programmed in such a way that I always rush. I don't know, I never sit calmly and think, I never relax. I have always something or the other thing going on, rushing on in my mind. I always make targets in my mind to, like I have to do this and I have to do that. I never let my mind sit peacefully, and that is the thing I have been doing since years, and I noticed it this year. For example, let me tell you, like I went on a trip. So what does a trip mean? It means to go for relaxation now, but in my mind it just goes on. I don't know how my mind is programmed, but it always goes on that I have this level of task to be finished. Like for example, I leave from Lucknow to go somewhere. I have this task of going to the station, and until I reach station, I will be tensed that this task hasn't been finished. I would be always rushing before leaving the leaving the house or the hostel, I would be always rushing on seeing the train. I don't know why, I just want to finish the task. I don't know, I just have this habit of finishing the task. I never sit down and relax and think that there is a plenty of time. Even if there is an ample amount of time, I'll always rush just to finish that task. You know what? Like, I know this is a good thing for being ambitious, but it actually it has actually taken a big load on me, because I have been very harsh to myself doing these things. I never realized. Actually, I haven't been able to overcome this, but still, earlier I wasn't aware of this fact that what I'm doing. I had my one of my very special friend once asking me to just sit and calm down, and I then realized that I realized that I couldn't calm down. Like, I was so that I am so invested to do and complete my task that I never try to just sit down and relax and think. I am trying to just unprogram my mind for this. So I told that I was panicking about my final year exams before my third year. So after my third year exams got finished, I had this thought of just starting to study so that I finish everything on time. So that this compelled me to study just after my exams, like few days after my exams. And when I could not study, I started tensing and overthinking about it. And then I just made myself to sit and be relaxed. And I told myself, it's okay if you can't study in the holidays. It's okay, the holidays are meant to relax, and you need to relax. This is the time you need to relax. I tried to do nothing in these vacations, and that actually made me very happy. I was always on my roof enjoying the sun and eating guavas, which actually felt great. I know this might sound weird, but it has been actually a good thing for me to realize that doing nothing is also good for yourself sometimes. As a child, we are always being trained for being ambitious and always working and working. I think this is why our mind gets programmed in such a way that, I mean, not everyone's, but actually for me, it did get programmed in such a way that I had the guilt of being resting. So I am now aware of this fact that it's okay. All that we are doing, like studying and earning, is all because we could just sit, relax, and eat. If we aren't able to do that, then what's the use and what's the point of these things? And you know what? This year I also started writing. Like, by writing, I mean, I started writing poems. I mean, I used to write poems, but before my preparation phase, I used to write sometimes in school. And then during the preparation time, it was all lost. And then this year was the first time I again tried writing. I'll definitely post my poems which I started to write. I have written 3 of them. I feel so relaxed after writing them. It's like just venting out my feelings on the paper. I definitely read out them for you in my upcoming videos. And I did not make any resolutions. I did not had any plans in the year 2025, and I haven't made any in 2026 also. Making so much long-term goals makes me very impatient and makes me panic more. So I do prefer making like monthly goals. I do have my vision for long term, but for the time being, I try to focus on this month, and then the next month, and then the next month. The thing is, I believe that there is no specific year to start. You can start whenever you want. You can start from the next day. You can start from the next hour also. That doesn't matter. It's more important to function rather than making things. Like most of the people do get motivation from these, but I feel too lazy to do. I'd rather directly work. This was all of my recap which I wanted to share of my last year. Maybe there might be few things which I have forgotten. I don't remember. I do forget. There's a thing I also would like to tell you, that I got single room on the basis of my marks this year. So this was also a great achievement for me, because I hadn't expected that I'd been in the top 50. Anyways, I have lost friendships. I don't have any friends, but still I have loved this year so much, and it was very exciting. I am excited for this upcoming year also, because actually this is my last year, and I feel like after this I will get a degree for which I aspired once. I know it will be hard, but it's okay. Happiness is in these little things. So these were the things which I wanted to share, and I'll definitely share more of my experiences in my next video. So do join me if you want to listen to my experiences or you want to share yours. Thank you for listening.